Car video update. Actually, a car wash video update. I am in the car wash right now, and it was interesting because I was trying to pay for the car wash, and there was like this huge bee that was trying to get inside, and I closed the window within the split second before this giant bumblebee came inside the passenger window here. and it just wouldn't fly away. So I was stuck here, and then there's cars behind me, and oh my god, I'm stuck in the car wash. So I don't know, but somehow they opened up the. Oh wow, look at these disco lights over here. How crazy is that? Okay, I don't know why they have those lights anyways, but whatever. They added them like recently. You got blue lights going on, and that's supposed to do something, I guess. Who knows? But they let me in here, and you know what? I didn't get a chance to finish my transaction, so what the heck just happened? But I'm here anyways. Oh my god. But the giant bumblebee was right at the window, man. I'm telling you, I could not open the window. It would have came in, and I definitely have been stung by those things many times. They freaking hurt, and I think I even have allergies against those guys. So I was stuck there for a little while, and all of a sudden the little gate thing opens up and says, "Please drive through." I'm like, oh crap, okay, I better drive through. I better do what it says. So, I don't know, I got a free car wash. I've never had that happen before, but whatever. But wow, that was pretty intense. Okay, I better get the hell out of here before somebody... Oh boy, here we go. Well, at least I got my car clean. That's rather interesting. I never had that happen before. Okay, I think I'm done in here. But this is the giant gas station over here next to the casino, which is like right next door. And of course, I'm in Washington State, so we got casinos everywhere. And once you know it, of course, one thing they have pretty close by to casinos, besides liquor stores and, you know, wherever you buy hard liquor at, there's always a cannabis store nearby. And so, you know, you can get your drink on, but then you can get your smoke on too at the same time. But how interesting. Oh wow, what is this? There's fire departments out here. Looks like we got a little fire going on. Look at, what is this, guys? How interesting. Boy, this was an interesting video. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think somebody threw a cigarette out there, and it's really dry right now. It's pretty hot. So, how interesting. Okay. Yeah. So I happened to get that. But here's the casino right here, Emerald Queen Casino. You don't want to go here because this is where all your money goes to. Financing this whole giant casino out here. So, don't do it, guys. Say no to drugs. That's why I don't gamble at all. You don't see me going inside these places and playing the slot machines like I used to. I better wait for a green light here, because this is where a lot of accidents happen. Especially all the people that are drunk after they lose all their money from gambling, because they give you all the free alcohol you could tolerate until you start throwing up over the machines and stuff. And then I think they stop serving you alcohol. Something like that. Whatever. But interesting. I've always wanted to do a little video inside one of these cannabis stores, but I don't think they let you do that, as a matter of fact. Oh, okay, green light. I really don't think so. But it's just been interesting. I've always wanted to do that ever since they opened the first one many years ago. And because it just still blows my mind. You just walk right in there and buy whatever kind of weed you want. And one other thing that really was interesting back when I used to smoke a lot, I mean, honestly, I used to get high all the time. And before I did my job, it actually helped me because I did technical support for 4 years straight. And I noticed that when I was smoking a little cannabis, it actually helped me on the job. It like made me more relaxed. I was able to focus a lot more. It was really unusual. I was like, man, I was fixing people's problems without knowing how to fix them. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I was fixing stuff that normally I would have to look up how to fix like certain things, and I'll be like, here, try this, and we're having fun, just laughing and stuff, having a good old time on the phone as they're calling in and saying their internet doesn't work, or their TV's not working, or their TiVo. Oh my God, that was the most notorious thing that we had to deal with, was TiVos. I hate TiVo with a freaking passion. I swear, it's the worst thing I ever seen that was invented. The TiVo DVR. Oh God, those things were a true nightmare because it took because you always had to reset those stupid things because they always had problems. So you always tell the customer, unplug the main power cable. It's on the right-hand side as you're looking at it. Whatever. I forgot what I say. I used to say this all the time, millions of times, over and over and over again. Unplug the power cable, count to 30, or wait 30 seconds, plug it back in. Is it working yet? Yes, great, goodbye. If not, oh great. Make sure your internet's working because TiVo needs to have working internet service for it to work too. Unplug your modem, unplug the coax cable. First the power cable, then the coax cable. Wait 30 seconds, then you plug in the coax, then you plug in the power. That's a secret. If your internet's not working, guys, what you got to do is you have to unplug first the power cable, and then you remove the coax cable that screws on the back of the modem, because you have to, because there's still electrical current that still flows through that coax cable, so it still keeps that modem alive. You want to totally get rid of all electrical current to that modem to make it hard reset. That's what we call a hard reset. So you have to unplug the modem. Goodness gracious. Unplug the power cable, then unscrew the coax cable from the back, wait 30 seconds, and then I always go safety first, so I would say do the coax cable first, screw that bad boy back on, plug that power cable back in, and then you have to wait until you see 4 solid green lights. Once you see that, you are online. You are good to go. If you don't see that, then guess what? You have a different problem. Something that we cannot fix over the phone. Then we got to roll a truck. We got to set up a work order. And those are a lot of fun to do. Okay. Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm still working that job again. I get flashbacks, I swear, from that job. Because I did it for so many years. I've handled those tech support calls, billing calls, people saying, every year we had there was a rate increase, so the bills would go up. Sometimes, I don't know, $10, $20 more per month, so it really caused a lot of hell, a lot of chaos, and people were just furious. And all the time, they say, you know what, I was never told about this. We would get thousands of calls every single year the rate increase happened. We would get an endless amount. Oh my God. And I was doing chat too. So we had to do, okay, here's a story. I don't care. It's been long enough that I've been unemployed from this company. So now I can give out some of the little secrets that I never told anybody about a cable company. So now you're going to know some stuff that you never heard of before about a major cable company. So if you have Xfinity, Comcast, well, guess what? I work for them as well. I worked for Comcast for 4 years. I made them over $1 million in new customer sales, okay? And the reason I can say that is because of the commission that they paid out. I average about $50 $65,000 a year for the first 4 years or so. The last year I was employed there, I made over $65,000. That's, you know, after taxes, whatever. But yeah, I made over $65,000. And guess what? My hourly wage was $10 an hour. So go figure. How do you think a person can make $65,000 a year at just $10 an hour is their hourly pay? You know, it was ridiculous. We got that $10 an hour check. It was like freaking $900. It was like garbage. So I was like, well, you know, I don't want to complain too much. But, I mean, it was pretty small. So you really couldn't do much to it with that. So I guess it was good to could use that maybe to buy some groceries here and there. But the real check that we always got once a month was our commission check. And that bad boy was around average about, I'd see most of the time was $2,500 a month. A lot of times I had $4,500 a month commission plus that $1,000 hourly check. So it was quite interesting. So here we go. So with how the conversation was going with Comcast, you would get a small tiny check for the hourly check. So that's when you're sort of broke. You get this little, after taxes, $900 some check. Okay, that's for 2 weeks. So nobody really celebrates during that time. And I think, if I remember right, that was always the first 2 weeks of each month because we got paid bi-weekly. Commission was paid out at the end of the month. So, end of the month, we were always happy because that check was pretty large. We're talking, you know, you got a $4,500 commission, plus then you get that hourly wage check again because you have to get paid per hour, obviously. So you get that other $900 plus your $4,500. So you got over $5,000 that just got direct deposited. And man, it looks so damn good inside your bank. I was like, man, I was loving life. I'll tell you what, that was one of the best jobs I've had, money-wise, because of the possibility of you making unlimited income was there. Because usually most jobs you don't have that capability, but since it was commission plus a little hourly wage, $10 an hour, I mean, you could make some damn good money. And I was doing really well. I'll tell you what, I was loving it. I had a lot of fun. Customers loved me. I swear, customers were freaking, I was having a great time. It's like my own comedy show, I swear. When I was getting phone call from people calling in, because it was an inbound call center, so we would just get a whole bunch of calls coming in, obviously. People looking for new service. And your main job was to try to upsell everybody. ABC, always be closing. That's one of the things we always talked about. So we had to upgrade everybody. This was back in the days when most people just only got like the regular basic cable, like the analog cable, the one that just goes through the coax cable, but without a box, you know. And this is when digital cable was coming out, was when I was working out there, because I started working Comcast back in 2002, and I worked there 4 years, and I left Comcast. I resigned in 2006 of January 2006, and I was hired, so I still remember that, September 31st, 2002 was my hire date at Comcast. So I started way back in 2002 at Comcast. So how crazy is that, right? So that's a long time ago. Man, time just flies like crazy. Can't believe it's been that long already. Wow, my God. I could have retired from that place. Ugh. Okay, but there's that. So, what else I was going to tell you guys? But yeah, I got a ton of stories to talk about when it comes to that job, because I was there for a long time. And, but yeah, the commission was pretty good. So I really was nothing to complain about. I mean, and I'll tell you what, they actually made the job a lot of fun. So what was really cool about it is This is what I tell you. I don't know. Okay. There's so much to tell you here at Comcast. So when I was working there, they had in the center, the call center, and the call center was massive. Okay, it was gigantic. I think I don't know how many how many employees we had there, but it was a lot, and I don't even know. Okay, to this day, I could not even figure out how many employees that was in that call center, but it was a gigantic call center. So there's more than 1,000 probably. I don't know. It was giant. I just remember I felt so nervous when I first started there, walking through the call center when we had to go through our orientation day just before we started our first week of training. They had us all walk through the call center, and oh my God, it felt like we were in on stage at a freaking a giant auditorium or something and it's packed with people. I feel like so damn nervous, man. There's people everywhere. I was like, oh my God, this place is giant. What the heck? Seriously? I was like, wow, man. So that right there just got your heart going, man. You're thinking, wow, I'm actually working here. What the heck? This place is, man, I'll get lost in this damn place. Are you serious? So it was just like that, where, first learning how to get around the places was just off the chain, okay? I did get actually lost in there a few times. It was quite embarrassing. But everybody was cool to help me, get me in the right direction. Where I need to go back. Where am I? But I'll just tell you what, it was cool because in the center, the call center, they had a pretty large desk area. That's our help desk, where they had tier 1, tier 2 techs that were helping us out with questions that we needed, if there's anything we need to help with. Not only that, they played music all the time. It was like they had a supervisor from each team. They took turns or something, but there was mainly one supervisor, and I swear her second job was like a DJ. She was playing music all the time and talking on the mic, and it was just freaking awesome, man. I never forget that. That place was fun all the time. There was constantly music going on. People were just having a blast. We were just having fun all day. We're talking and joking and just laughing all day. And it was smart because they had the atmosphere where it was always exciting. It was never boring. I swear, you were excited by the time you first walked in. Because, most jobs you're clocking in right in the morning or whatever. Early in the morning, you're like, oh God, another day of work. But no, this is way different. Man, you're clocking in and you're jamming to some music and just a lot of stuff happening in there. So it was exciting. And you're wanting to jump in because there's a lot of calls coming in. And man, that's money. That's money coming in, guys. So man, I'll tell you what, that was probably one of the best jobs I ever had when it comes to compensation and just overall just being happy to be there and feeling like, man, this is the life, man. I am in the entertainment business. Because that was the attitude there. You would always tell yourself, and I said this, they shared it all the time. You reminded you that you are in the entertainment business since you're working for the cable company, because you're selling all the premium channels, HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, all those, Stars, Encore, all the major premium channels. So you are actually selling entertainment. So you're in the entertainment business. So that's the attitude. That's how it was. So, and usually people in the entertainment business are getting paid the big dollars, and that's what it felt like. So it was a blast. And then the other cable company that I recently just got laid off from, man, it was totally different. They didn't have really hardly anything exciting going on. It was quite boring all the time. They're really strict. A lot of supervisors, you don't even feel comfortable talking to them. You don't want to ask for help, especially if you're not on their team. Oh my God, give me a break. I don't want to help you. So it was a lot different. But I lasted there almost 8 years, 7 years, 8 months. So it was way different to where it was a boring job. They were very strict in most cases. He did the same thing over and over every day, every single day, day in, day out. But some of the supervisors were pretty cool. So that's what kept you there, was some of the people were actually really cool and did help you out, and at least made me feel comfortable enough where I feel like, hey, I can stick around for a while. And I did. And that was it. Well, there you go. I don't know why I even talked about all that stuff. I just started at the damn car wash. Well, there goes another video. I guess I better start a new one after this. All right. Well, guys, if you like what you hear, I don't know if you do or not, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe and the like button. And I actually learned how to add a watermark to the videos. How crazy is that? I found a video. It says how to add a subscribe button to the end of all your videos. And it wasn't that hard to figure out. I guess I don't know, somehow I searched for it and I found it. But I want to review something else. I want to review TubeBuddy that I've been using. It's an app that helps with, optimizing YouTube videos and your channel, ranking your videos and the title, description. It has AI where it helps you create a very, highly searched title and description and tags, keywords, and all that good stuff. So you can rank your YouTube videos. And I've been using that for a little while, and I really see it's actually starting to work. It's a little extra work because you would have to optimize all your videos. And if you have like 75 videos like I do, or almost 100, or some people I see have thousands of videos, it's going to take a long time, let me tell you, to try to optimize each video one by one. So if there's an app that can do it a lot faster and a lot better, like multiple videos at one time, I don't know if that's even possible, because each description and title, of course, have to be unique, and then tags, whatever's relevant, and oh my gosh. So I don't think there's really a tool out there that can do multiple videos at one time. It's going to be one at a time. So there's vidIQ is one of them. But I'm going to leave a link to TubeBuddy in the description of this video. And I really highly recommend, if you guys are doing YouTube videos like I am, like I'm starting to really get into it, and you're doing a lot of YouTube videos, and you really count on a lot of traffic, a lot of subscribers, a lot of likes, and if this is part of your main marketing source, which it should be, because now I really see the true need and the importance of YouTube videos and video marketing. It's extremely important. I almost think it's as important, or even sometimes even more important than other types of marketing. But I mean, I see this as important as email marketing, because a video is way more powerful than just typing up an email and sending it off, because most emails are already written by somebody else, so it's not really coming from the real person. But a video, you can't really mess that up. You can't really fake that. This is me. This is really me. It's not like I'm using some AI text-to-speech app. I know there's all kinds of those around nowadays. And I have paid for 2 of those things, where you just type in text and it'll create a video out of text. You write like a script or whatever, and it'll say everything, and it'll look almost like a real person. But that's serious. I really didn't see any good results out of those. And you can tell it's fake. It's not a real person. It's an AI thing it's talking, and it's, I don't know. I think really it's just still better just to create your own video. Why use all these high-tech AI things, artificial intelligence and all that? And just keep it simple, because you need to have people duplicate what you're doing. If it's working for you, you want to make sure it's easiest. You want to make sure it's easy that people can do it too. Like anybody. I'm talking anybody, not just me. I'm 51 years old. I'm not the youngest kid anymore, so I'm up there in age. And it's real simple to make videos. All you need is a phone, really. I mean, you don't need a camera like we used to a long time ago. So everybody has a smartphone nowadays, and you got your camera right there. So it's real easy. You can make a video at any time, really. I make them all the time when I'm in the car, and probably not supposed to do when I'm driving, but I do. Okay, I got to cut this short. It's 25 minutes, and it even tells me that right here. All right, it's time to cut it down. Okay, guys, if you like what you hear, like what you see, subscribe and like, and follow the links in the description of the video. Take care now.